Hi guys, welcome back to Marriage School of Love, and today we're talking about a very interesting topic.
Yeah, fighting faith.
Hope you're not fighting with your fists.
Yeah.
Fighting in marriage, of course. Well, the truth is we cannot avoid fighting in a marriage, and it's important that we fight because we fight to try see situation in the same way, and that becomes a point of reference in the future for our thought process as far as conflict resolution is concerned or about a certain matter. So it's important that we fight in marriage, that we talk, that we have differences. I mean, she's not my mother's child, naturally. So it's good that we fight because we fight to try see things the same way, not fight each other, but we fight to find a way back into each other and a common view.
100%, guys. Actually, we all go through tough times in marriage. We all go
Everyone.
through fights. We
Everyone.
all go through disagreements. But the outcome and how you come out depends on how you were in the process. You know,
Sure.
if you fight fair in the process, you come out stronger. But if you fight, with your gloves off, if you fight under the belt, if you do,
Heat up below the belt.
Yes. That's what he likes saying when I'm not fighting fair. If you do that, then you destroy your marriage, and your marriage becomes it actually lowers the condition of your marriage. So we are sharing with you guys tips on how to fight and be better. So the first one is checking the timing. I'm very horrible with this one.
That's important because you find this one sometimes, during the people,
Okay, let me explain.
and surrounded by people and stuff. She doesn't get clues, so I'll give her a clue. I'm like, she doesn't get.
So that's the first one. The first one, you don't fight
in front of people.
in front of people.
Yes.
But with me, right? Okay, I don't think I do that. I don't think I think I struggle to get it if I'm doing something wrong or I'm saying something.
You don't get the clue.
I don't
you
get the clue.
continue, regardless of. Don't talk about that.
But the one I have a problem, the one I have a problem with, is like if I'm too angry and women we talk to process. You guys think to process. So when I'm angry, I want to talk it out so that I can process and I can manage and I can communicate. But the problem is if you allow me to talk, if we have that conversation at that time, you're gonna say things that you don't want to say and then end up hurting. So I think it's kind of been really hard for me because I've had to compromise to wait for him to calm down because it's pointless for me to, because I would want to force the conversation to happen because now I just want to process. Because if I don't talk about it, my mind is running. It's I can't sleep. I can't do anything. So I'm still working on that, and it's getting there.
Yeah. So it's timing is important. Don't fight during the people, and under timing as well. We want to say, don't fight when you're still too angry. Where as a guy you're really, really angry, you're even shaking and stuff. Or she's too emotional, and stuff. It's not the best time to address issues. Actually, that's the wrong time to be addressing issues.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be addressing issues and stuff. Try calm down first because you will say things you do not mean. You will say things that you will never take back. Understand? That's how I feel. When you're emotional, you can say things that you really do not mean. Do whatever you guys need to do to calm down. We have a 1 hour rule. So the 1 hour
that's
rule.
that's what neutralize things, because
Yes.
you would want to take your break forever and not talk or deal with issues. And now we're like, hey, you'll be angry like for a long time. And now I'm like, it's really bad when I'm mad. I really need to talk. I really need to talk it out and communicate. So I would say, baby, the 1 hour is over. Now we're talking about it. Because it builds walls. Sure. And it breaks intimacy when now there's issues under the carpet. We're not saying you should, shove away issues and say, I'm still angry. And then even after a month, after a week, no. Have that, it doesn't have to be 1 hour. It can be 30 minutes. or however long you guys need to calm down, and then you work with it.
Yeah, so we have a 1 hour rule to diffuse. So I calm down, I keep my emotions in check, my anger in check, and she checks herself out as well, if she's fine. And then, only then, we can meet in the middle and talk about the issue. And then number 2, which is very important, tone or volume when you're talking.
Volume, baby.
Both. Volume.
Yeah, volume and tone.
And she loves saying that, baby, the volume. And I say that as well. I'm like, no, with you is the tone, with me is the volume and stuff. I become loud.
He becomes loud, and then he says my tone is like disrespectful and sassy.
But I feel, yes, better these days. Way better. I gotta give you a bit of credit, honestly. Because in marriage, it's like a boxing match. You need to put on your gloves in order to fight fair, understand? So that I will hit you, but can I not hurt you?
Yeah.
Understand? So that's where the concept of fighting fair comes from, and stuff. To say, I remember, we'll watch boxing with my dad, and I'll go like, no, this guy is fighting fairly because he's hitting the other guy below the belt. So in marriage, when you fighting and you raise volume and stuff like that, you're coming off as if you're hitting below the belt. You're not fighting fairly.
And most of the time when we raise a volume or when you have a harsh tone, you think that you're trying to be more effective. You think you're trying to get across. But what that does, it defeats the purpose of what you're trying to achieve. It actually does the opposite. Yeah. Because once I say, baby, like just shouting like that, even if I'm right, even if he really did leave the socks, which he always does 5 years later.
Still working on it, guys.
Even if he does leave things lying around and I say, baby, kasi, swayena, mataka landrin, and like, even if I'm right, which most of the time I'm right.
In your head.
I'm joking, but yeah, I'm right. Anyways, even if I'm right, he's going to be defensive, and I'm not going to get the message across, and I'm not going to get him to change. He was much worse than he is right now, like the place would just be a mess, and I would shout and be frustrated, and that was not effective at all. But the other day when I decided to just pick up his things, put them in the order, and said, love, we don't do this, and understood. And
point number 3, it's raising objections without undermining your partner. So the thing is, everybody thinks they're right. That's the thing. That's the beauty of marriage. You're right, she's right. It's like that all the time and stuff like that. But it's to understand that this person that I chose, I took them through a process of me thinking, of me literally scrutinizing them. I can trust them, and stuff. As a compass, I can trust their moral compass. I can trust their reasoning compass and all of that. Understand? So when I fight them and they think they have a different view, it's worth listening to because I found them to be a credible person, a credible source. Understand? To be a person with sense. So it's worth listening to them without undermining them and stuff. Like, can you hear what you say? Please, dude, you just sounded stupid.
No, yeah, and like stuff. Yeah, so, and using sorry, love.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
And using words like how stupid is like stupid, idiot, such words are undermining. Even if the your partner's view at that time is not objective or it's not logical, you don't have to name them stupid or whatever, because we all have those moments where we are not logical and stuff. Yeah.
So rather I understand your feelings are valid and stuff like that, and continue talking, and stuff. So say, yes, baby, your feelings are valid, but I'm saying the facts are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Number 4, it's maintaining a neutral state of emotion regardless of the outcome. So don't be a sore loser. This is like as plain as it is, because in marriage nobody would end up winning if it was just arguing, but we must master the art of compromise. So sometimes you have to compromise in order for you guys to get to the end of it. So it's very important that you guys don't be a sore loser. Don't carry your face around for the next 2 days. Understand and move on. The sooner you move on, then you're not stealing away from your marriage. You guys can continue to be intimate and have fun.
Yeah, it's not about winning or losing, but it's about winning together towards the problem or towards the conflict. The problem is not you guys. The problem is the conflict or the issue that you guys are going through. So it's very important, guys, to fight, to remember that we are fighting the issue, we are fighting the problem, but not each other. So even if I lose or my idea, because like even today's idea, I had suggestions, but I didn't win because it's his birthday and we wanted him happy. So my ideas, when I came up with the ideas, he didn't say, baby, that's stupid, that's dumb. He was just like, no, love, I would like this and like this. And I wasn't a sore loser because I understand that we are trying to make him happy. We're trying to make him, have a good day. But here there will come some differences in ideas of how that could have come about. Yeah.
Last one, ask questions for clarity. Instead of saying, do you hear yourself and stuff like that.
Don't assume.
Yes, just ask, what do you mean by that and stuff. And then you will get to a good baseline.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you. That's it.
We hope that was helpful.
Yeah, we tried packing enough information into this short battery life of our camera.
Yeah.
So guys, we love you. And yes, if you like the content, please do subscribe, click on the bell for notification so you can be notified when we release new videos. And from us, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.